As promised, our special guest this week is Tinkebell, the artist and now filmmaker. Please, everyone, give a special welcome for the United States of your guest, Tinkebell. Yes. Hi, darling.
Hi.
Okay, good. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay. How you doing?
Fine.
Nice.
A bit tired, but I'm okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's been busy for you lately. Because you just
is.
premiered your new documentary, DIY Part 1.
Yes.
In Amsterdam last Friday. Yeah.
Like 2 days ago, yeah.
It feels like you've been kind of non-stop, huh?
It does, yeah.
How was it, the premiere?
I was sleeping all the time. No, it was really fun.
Yeah. And
I was really happy and it was really fun, yeah.
Okay. I will get into some more questions about the projects you're working on and people who might know you or think they know you. First of all, for people who don't know you at all, this is Tinkebell, and we are going to ask you 6 questions in 60 seconds.
Okay.
The first
Do I have to answer them?
just the first answer off the top of your head is exactly the right answer, and then we'll move on.
Okay.
60 seconds are starting now. Okay. Where did you grow up?
Goes.
In Goes?
Yes.
That's in Zeeland?
That's in Zeeland.
Okay,
Oh,
in the southwest of... Okay. When you were growing up, who was your favorite cartoon character?
Snoopy.
Snoopy?
Yeah.
Got it, from the Peanuts. Favorite World Cup team?
I don't like sports.
I thought that might be the answer. Okay. Anyone who inspired you as a child?
I don't know.
Oh, really?
I wasn't really... Maybe Brandon from Beverly Hills 90210.
Thank you. Thank
Really
you, Brandon.
sexy.
That's it. The faster you go, the less expected answers you get. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
I just told you and I forgot. It was bread with fish and stuff.
Bread with fish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So pescatarian?
Pescatarian, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to eat fish. And what book are you reading right now?
It's a new translation of Voltaire.
Okay. Oh, wow. See, she's a bright one. And that's 60 seconds. Excellent. Right, what did you think of Edo Berger with calling Switzerland the Cuckoo Clock Clan?
It was funny.
Okay, yeah. Now, with the latest film, your first, filmmaking experience, that had you going...
Oh, it actually wasn't.
Or not?
Like
of course, I'm sorry.
The 6th or the 7th or something like that.
I'm sorry, the first one that had you in Afghanistan. That's my question.
Yeah, that was the first one.
What was it like going to Afghanistan? What did it feel like when you were like flying in?
A bit weird because everyone told me that it was like super, super, super dangerous, but I felt really safe.
Yeah.
So
you flew into Kabul?
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, maybe I'm just weird that I feel safe in this really dangerous place. And last week this girl was set on fire on a bridge, and actually I walked there 1 month ago, and I was like, it's okay here.
Wow. Well, now let's go back in time, if that's okay.
Yeah.
And again, for people who may have heard of you, I think you're best known for your first sort of work, of the handbag. And, well, let's see. What do we call it? What to Do with Your Cat is the name of the piece?
My Dearest Cat Pinkeltje.
Yeah. And can you give us some background? How did you get started with that?
Oh, well, my cat was like really, really depressed. And she couldn't be left alone at home. Mm. And so I broke her neck and I made her into a purse.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
And is that the artwork that's talking? Or, is that... there's more to the story, though, isn't there?
Well, it was like 12 years ago or so. It's not the first thing I did. But the first thing that was... It went like all over the world. I was on art school at that time, and I was researching a bit about we have a culture in which we don't do anything ourselves anymore. So we don't know where our food comes from, our clothes, or whatever.
No one has slaughtered a chicken here.
No, and we don't even know how.
Right.
Meanwhile, there was a discussion about when you go to a vet with your pet when it's really sick, and they give your pet an injection so it dies.
Yeah.
Well, there were discussions about this injection, about how painless this is. And I was like, okay, so it's not painless. Maybe.
Right.
We never know.
No.
And I knew that when you break the neck really fast, that it's painless.
Right.
I was like, okay, then I should do that.
Yeah. But on your website, you also note that your job as an artist is to put your finger on the points of hypocrisy in our society.
Well, I think it's like really, really normal to wear leather shoes or bags or coats or whatever.
Yeah, perception and and reality play a role in your work. So I don't know, how did that all lead you to your latest project, Do It Yourself, and is that also true for DIY Part 1?
On January the 3rd, I got an email from Occupy. They have an email group, and it was an email about an Afghanistan man, and they planned to deport him. He was in
an Afghani citizen who was in the Netherlands?
For 18 years already, with his family, and his wife and his children are all Dutch. And, his daughter was like really, really like, oh my God, where's my dad? So she decided to went after him and go look for him in Kabul.
Yeah.
But she's only 23 years old. I was like, oh no, she cannot go on her own.
Right.
So I started to call all kind of news broadcasting agencies and newspapers. Like, you really have to send someone to, I don't know, follow her and to write about her and to film her and stuff like that. Yeah. But no one wanted to put money on that. So I decided to go myself. But one day before I left to Afghanistan, he was found in a hospital because he was beaten up by the Dutch government in the plane while deporting him.
I'm sorry, what?
And not only beaten up, they broke his knee and they put a bag on his head and tape on his mouth, which is illegal. But they did it.
His story was proven?
Well, no, it's not proven yet because the Dutch government says, no, we didn't do that. But I believe him. But I made a film. Actually, I'm making 3 films. That's why it's the Part 1 version.
So what is DIY Parts 2 and 3?
Well, Part 1 is the raw version. Yeah. It's long film. Like, it's 3 hours, and it's actually kind of boring for a big part.
Well, that will be the soundbite they're going to use now.
But it shows the whole story. So it's not manipulated, and you can see that it's not, because we didn't cut anything.
Mm-hmm. Does DIY mean I have to edit it myself? Is that
no.
Oh, okay.
No. It shows how I made the news.
Okay. But is that's just Part 1 or Part 2 and 3?
Part 2 is the uncut version.
Yeah, okay.
It's over a week.
Okay.
It's for sale.
Okay.
3 is the final cut, which it's going to be a nice movie, and it's going to be finished in 1 year or
Maybe ready for the International Documentary Festival in Amsterdam. If we want to know more about you, Tinkebell, where can we go?
Tinkebell.com.
Tinkebell.com. Thank you very much for joining us, and good luck with your Parts 2 and 3. Thank you, Tinkebell.